Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. You know, there's some pros and cons to uploading as many videos as I do every week. The pros is that hopefully you give everybody out there who wants to watch my channel at least one video a day that they enjoy. I never expect everybody to watch everything because who has that much time? But there are a few people out there who try, and to that I say thank you. You are the true 1% of this channel, and you are the heartbeat of it. You're the reason why it really still exists, and I wouldn't say thrives necessarily, but certainly survives is a good word for it. But if you missed my first video on it, I talked about how I'm going to spend my candy. Now, that was a couple weeks ago, and so I was surprised by the amount of people asking me with their own candy, Prof, what should I spend my candy on? So I think I'm just going to every week spend my candy and then do a video about what I spent my candy on. And we can just go from there. You will see that I have 7,850 candy, which is a pretty decent amount of candy, I gotta say. Now, this is the first time that we have recorded this video since the store changed. And so, yes, you have the 4 cash offers now. And then the first one underneath the 4 cash offers is the side quest currency of the candy shop. You will see I have already bought all the limits of the Tier 6 Class Catalyst Fragment Selectors, all of the limits of the Tier 6 Basic Catalyst Fragments, all the limits of the generic 6-star 6 stones, and all the limits of the Tier 3 Alpha. But you'll also notice that I've got a few more Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha down here. And yes, there are several up here from the top progression, including 6-star shards and Tier 5 Class Catalyst and 6-star 6 stones, that I will look at. But the first thing I'm going to do with this is just buy out all of this because it is still a very important resource. I'm not going to buy Tier 2 Alpha. I'm not going to buy Gold. I'm not going to buy 6-star shards right now. I'm also not going to spend anything on relic crystal shards or class alloy fragment crystals because those are things that unless I have something left over, they're the last things I'm going to get. Including the 5-star relic crystal shards, even though I guess one would argue that that's a decent value on paper. So I'm going to get what is the best value, and maybe that should be the title of this. The best value for the smallest price. It's not 6-star 6 stones. It's not 6-star shards. It's not rank 4, rank 5, rank 2 materials. It's this. It's the Tier 5 Class Catalyst Selectors. Because it is so difficult to form those with selectors for so many different progression titles. And yes, I have a Paragon progression title, and I know that several of you watching this don't, but I have 1,850 left, and I'm pretty happy with that. So I am going to also purchase the last 10 of these, which is going to leave me with 850 candy, and that is going to be what I choose to hold on to carry over unto the next week. You'll notice I have not bought 7-star shards yet because for the price, they're crazy expensive. 2,000 per? I mean, that is wildly overpriced. And I'm not going to buy Tier 5 Basic or Tier 2 Alpha because I can get those in so many different spots for much cheaper. I am going to take the time to open up some 6 stones. In fact, it's going to be the 10 6-stone crystals that I purchased. As always, I'm looking for both blues, and I get both of them. I actually got all 6 classes, which is kind of rare. Sometimes you get just a crazy amount of one specific class. So, yes, the best value in the candy shop for Paragon players. And I realize I did videos over the other best values in the candy shop. I realize that some of your candy shop looks very different than mine. I am starting to put every 6 stone I can into my new rank 4 Adam Warlock, who I believe is going to be valuable in the next season of Battlegrounds for me. I'm also looking to continue to max sig Lady Deathstrike, who now is just 10 sigs away from max sig. She was getting all of my generic 6 stones, but that now goes to Adam Warlock. And then, believe it or not, I've got some interesting choices for the rest. I use Jessica Jones right now for my Science 6. She was incredibly valuable in the last meta. Won me quite a few matches. And then with these, I kind of have gone back and forth on which champ here I should use him on. But believe it or not, I think I'm just going to continue to put them into Juggernaut. Because he is so amazing for his utility. And I'd like him to be at max sig eventually. Also, when it comes to Mutant, I would like Red Mags to be max sig eventually, even though, yes, there are champions who benefit more from sig ability. If you're going to take a champ to at least rank 4, why not max sig them? Same argument goes for Kate Bishop, who needs a lot of sig stones. At least, not to be good, but to be max sig, she needs like 170. So, there you go, YouTube. The best value of the candy shop, not tier 6 basic, but tier 5 basic. And not tier 6 class catalyst, but tier 5 class catalyst. You can tell I'm on 2 hours of sleep and the light is blinking. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.